It's Friday, September the 12th, 2025, and it's time for some Von Helton. September the 12th. So, let's go.
So I went live. So, I'm live, and so whatever Jess wants, Jess can have. Unfortunately, I cannot comment because somebody redid the live settings on YouTube to where that you cannot post links or anything like that. So I can't post anything. So you guys are on your own. But that's okay because while you all are talking, I will eat. And the orientation is locked, it says. Well, oh well. How am I going to do this? How am I going to eat and prop this up at the same damn time? How am I going to do this? I've been okay. I'm doing all right, man. Doing pretty good, dude. How am I going to do this? Like that? This. Like this. That's how I do it. Right like that. There. Oops. Oh, get that off my screen. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called a rack of ribs. And, yeah, that's mine. And I will consume it. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. I'm going to get sticky all over again. I don't care. Because, hey, it's barbecue ribs. That one didn't have much of nothing on it, really. That's the only drawback to ribs. They don't have hardly any meat on them at all, man. It sucks. But what are you going to do? Good God, can I even tear this thing? Jeez. Come on. So where's Jess at?
This is fucking disgusting watching him eat.
I told her I said my streamers don't kick in until the 17th. But she wanted me to go live for some crazy reason. So the outside chat is all yours, Jess. Have fun. And I'll eat
Look at him.
my barbecue ribs.
My barbecue ribs. How did he warm them up, or was he eating them cold?
On the baby back ribs. There we go.
So when they're all, when he's done, and his hands all greasy and his face is all greasy, what's he gonna do? I say he's gonna wipe his face with his hands, transfer the grease from his hands to his face, and from his face to his hands, and that's it. He's clean.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go back to chicken. It's hard getting this ribby
He was raving about, oh my God, look, I got that. And now he's complaining. Not enough meat.
So what's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
How's he even chewing?
All that good shit.
Oh my God, he looks like a fucking freak.
Damn, you all are quiet.
Yeah, we're all in shock.
How's everybody quiet?
Unbelievable.
See what we got here.
Unbelievable.
26 people and 2 likes, really? Come on, people.
Come on, people. Send a like, send some money. Come on. Come on, I'm giving you some really good information here. You'll hear the truth on the Von Helton channel. Only from Von Helton. Oh, yeah.
Let them know that Von is...
Lady Starfire, good morning, ma'am.
eating barbecue ribs live on camera.
Yeah, that's going to garner you hundreds
Boy,
of
are they
thousands of
good.
dollars in donations.
Moving up
Good
there.
idea.
Like I say though,
Can you actually
there's a
hear
whole lot of
him
meat on ribs, sadly.
mumbling away?
But what little meat there is, I'm gonna get.
I can't wait till he's finished so you can start the show, you know? We're waiting
Pardon me, Padme.
for truth. Truth, baby. Truth us, Von Helton. Come on. That's his breakfast, right? Barbecue ribs.
Tell you what I do need though, folks. And I ain't even.
Where
ain't
can you
even
find me
joking.
on Discord?
And we
Oh.
need some donations.
Question. On my
Because,
Discord server, which I'll
here
give you
in
the
maybe
link
a day or
for.
two,
I haven't opened up Discord yet, so
I will
give me a sec.
probably take off to go get Sharpie. And so that's going to take a couple of sizable donations. Because I reckon I'll need a full tank. At
Oh,
least a full
sizable
tank
donation.
to go get him. I'd say, if not more than that. So, we'll need
All right.
either one really big donation, two sizable donations, or four little donations.
Oh.
I'm definitely going to need to fill up the tank
All right. Let me
in order to go get him.
my
Then once I get Sharpie, I'll be heading west.
I'll be heading west. Okay, Lady Starfire, here it is.
And don't forget, Jess, you said if I went live, you'd give me a donation, so don't forget me.
I'm not going to pin it to the top because I hadn't planned on really opening up the Discord until later. But yeah, join right now, and you can just come on in anytime.
Ribs are really good, but again, not much meat. Sadly, there's not a whole lot of meat on these same things. Ain't nobody talking. I don't see anything popping up on my screen, so you guys stop talking? What do y'all think of 3i Atlas? Someone said in the comments of one of my videos that Atlas is not going to be on the other side of the sun.
Hello.
In October 3rd. No, I heard it was 29th. Is what I heard. And I heard that from multiple sources. It'd be the 29th. And I just got through reading one that said October 30. But the general consensus is 29, actually. So. Get those donations rolling in, guys. So I can get on the road. The sooner I get the donations, the sooner I can go get Sharpie. Just that simple. And of course, I want to go get Sharpie. Because they're going to throw him in the pound if I don't. So I need to go get him.
We feel more sorry for the dog in your hands than where he is right now. So no donations to Von Helton to go and get his dog called Sharp.
Where you at, Jess? Thought you wanted
Which
to
one
talk.
is Jess? Can't remember.
Do something. Start up this lab for you. Twofold. One, so that because Jess wanted me to. And two, so I can get some donations to go get Sharpie and start heading west. So. As the old saying goes, that didn't even fill my holler. Unfortunate. You know, get something else to supplement that. Not sure what. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to chicken. This didn't have hardly any meat at all. One rib.
So he was bragging about how he spent $5 for his ribs, and now he's saying, "Oh, it didn't have any meat at all."
5 rib and 6 rib. Now my fingers are greasy. Get the barbecue and the grease off of my hands. Come on, y'all, say something. Shit. 44 views and only 5 likes. Come on, guys, get the likes up. Hit the like button. It's right there under the video.
Yeah, we
Hit
know
the
where
like
it is,
button, hit
Vaughn.
the
Fuck
subscribe
off.
button. And donate. Don't forget to donate to my Cash App. Or if you want to install Google Wallet, if you live overseas and you install Google Wallet, you can send me donations through Google Wallet.
Lucky, everybody. We're so lucky. The
I
whole
think some-
world
I
is
think in
lucky
some
we can
areas it might be
send
called Google
Von Helton
Pay,
donations.
P-A-Y, but normally it's called Google
Fun
Wallet.
and that.
So you just install Google Wallet and you can
That's it.
send me all the donations you like. And I will
Empty your
happily
savings
take
accounts, everybody. Send it to
Yeah, I definitely
send
need
it to Von Helton.
That definitely needed. Ain't no doubt about that. Okay, let's get this back on here somehow, some way.
So now we've witnessed Vaughn's breakfast.
I watched a monograph video. It was yesterday or the day before. Yesterday or the day before one. And
He hasn't set up the lighting in the most optimum way, has he?
He's still out there doing his thing. So that's good.
Ah, the napkin. Look at that. Clean as a whistle now.
Come on, folks, get the lights up. I can see the lights now, finally. So get the lights up. Come on.
What are you worried about the lights for? Give us some content. Fuck the lights.
Come on, we need to at least get what? We got 47 views. Let's at least get 30 likes. Come on, we can do that. Come on,
People
folks.
tell, right?
Let's get the lights up.
Get the likes up. Like, what's that gonna help?
Hate to sound
Stop
like
it, Von
John,
Helton.
but
Give us
He
content.
is true on that. There's no sense in you not liking a video. And the like button's literally right there, under the video. Hit the like and subscribe button, both. While you're hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button too, and that way you got them both knocked out. You won't have to worry about nothing later on. There's 11 likes. Come on.
And how's it gonna
Let's
help
get it
you
up
with the
to 30,
likes?
guys. Come on,
Oh,
we
maybe
can do
it'll
it.
help his channel.
We can get it up to 30. Won't hurt a thing. Won't hurt a thing, and don't cost
It kind
you
of.
no money.
I'm interested to know if he ever gets
Don't
monetized, if
cost
his
you no
channel
money.
ever gets
Hit
monetized.
the subscribe button and the
Do
like
you
button.
think he's
Don't
going
cost a dime.
to
It's
blow
free.
it and have his channel
Absolutely
banned
free.
because
So,
of his
let's,
arrogance and
let's hit the like and
overstepping the
subscribe button.
boundaries, breaking the rules of YouTube? What do you think?
That was good, but there just wasn't a whole lot of meat on the crazy thing. 6 ribs too, man, and there just wasn't nothing on it. That's horrible. I ought to go get me a small thing of coleslaw. A small
You're
thing
still
of
hungry after
coleslaw
those
is $6. Say, damn, everything's high, man. Hey, hey, wasn't Trump supposed to lower the prices on everything? Lower the prices on goods and services? Yeah, what the hell happened, man? A little tiny box of coleslaw about yay tall and about yay wide. $6. Small cube. A small cube. And that one down there. I got me a bag of Cheetos. I guess I can chew them in for a while.
Cheetos.
I had a bag of Cheetos. What the fuck did I do? Oh, I put it down.
Yummy, nutritious.
Here, Cheetos.
How pathetic of a life. You're sitting in your car and you're showing the camera your purchases with your
Cheetos.
welfare card and Cheetos, and he's lips gonna eat one now. Oh yeah, that'll get views.
Alright, 40 views. 40 views, let's get 30 likes. Come on. We're at 14 likes, let's pump it up.
Pump it
the
up.
volume, pump up the volume. Dance, 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 dance. Do, 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 do. Come on, y'all.
Come on, Vaughn, you
Get
got
the
no
lights
rhythm,
up.
man.
I don't know where Jess is at. She told me to go live and then she don't show. Guess I'm gonna have to start calling her No Show Jones. If you don't know who No Show Jones is, Google him.
It's time for a coffee refill. How do I this?
Well, speaking of stars, as you know, or at least as they claim, stars are supposed to gradually go across the sky, right? Well, these stars ain't moved in, what, 5 days now? They're still in the same damn spot for 5 days now. That's a normal. Because it's not a star. Not a star. Stars are supposed to slowly move across the sky. Well, these stars ain't moved in about 5 days. 5 to 7 days, something like that. Still in the same spot. See, the star theory went right out the window, didn't it? Yeah, it did. The star theory went right out the window. Damn, it's actually kind of warm. I don't have any cool breeze. I need a cool breeze, man.
I'm not really understanding what he's talking. Is he talking to us or is he talking out the window?
I said that. Pardon me.
It's almost like he doesn't even know the camera's on.
Pardon me, That was good, though, for a change. There just wasn't hardly any meat.
So how was it good if it was
no meat? No meat. Come back to chicken.
Yeah,
Can I show you that chicken? A big tray of chicken for $5 if you catch it on sale. Reduced price or whatever they call it. You grab that sucker for $5. It's like, oh hell yeah. That's better.
Come on,
than
get the
KFC.
show on the road, Vaughn.
I mean, $5 at KFC. You're lucky to get 2 pieces of chicken.
We got to sit through 90 minutes of this, ladies and gentlemen. Can we make it?
So Kroger has everybody whipped.
Do we have it in us to endure this all the way to the end? I don't know. I will keep it running for the team.
55 views. Well, never mind. It dropped down to 53. Was 55. 19. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. We need 10 more. 10 more likes. Come on. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. While you're
Give
watching
us
this
some
video.
content, Vaughn. Shut up.
I promise. I promise you. Won't hurt a thing, man. Well, I'm glad I got that little tiny shelf to set my camera on there. Or my phone, rather. Because this thing I got here for my camera, it doesn't rotate like John's does. Sadly, I wish it did, but it don't. You only got one position, and that's up and down. Dang it. But oh well, that's all right. That's all right, Mama. That's all right.
What's he filming on if he's got his camera in his hand?
That's all right. Anyway, well, waiting on Jess to
Jess is not going to
say
come.
something.
Pretty
Do
sure.
something. Where you at, Jess? Waiting on Jess.
It's just.
What time we got here? 23 minutes in?
Yeah, he
Come on,
doesn't.
Jess.
She doesn't
You wanna
come.
Say something here
He's on
pretty
his own
soon.
for
We
the
have to shut it
full
down. We can't keep
show.
this going forever. I gotta mind my P's and Q's. Okay, so on the silverware deck.
I'm waiting for the part where he starts bragging about his gummies and his weight loss program.
Alright, beautiful. Oh, there was something.
If you look at
I don't know what. I
the
saw something flash
thumbnail
over
of
the
this
screen.
of
I
the
don't know what it
stream,
was though.
that's
Oh shoot, I can't. I just noticed I
what
can't.
I'm talking about.
I can't get out of this one like I can the other one and go check on something. Oops. Well, shit. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, I can't hop out of this and go check on something else. I have to stay here with it. Well, fiddlesticks. I guess we'll go to 30 minutes and if Jess isn't here in 30 minutes, we're gonna wrap it up. But she wanted me to go live, and she promised to give me a donation if I did. So I was heavily motivated to go live. But if she don't give me the donation, I'm gonna be pissed. Very pissed. in fact. Wow, that's a lot of glare. Holy moly. Let's see here. Holy moly, that's a lot of glare. Fix my pillow here. There we go. That helps a little. That helps a little bit. There we are. Yeehaw. And it will hang in there until the 30-minute mark, and if she ain't here by then or says something or anybody, ain't nobody saying it, why ain't y'all talking? Why ain't y'all talking in the chat there? Is there even a chat with this thing? I don't know, I can't tell. They've got it on a different format, so I don't know if there's a chat on this thing or not.
Where is Paul? He sounds like he's in the middle of a highway with all the traffic around him. Why can't he find a quiet spot?
Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me out there? Anybody at all? Anybody at all? Can you hear me?
No one's listening to you, Vaughn.
Maybe not. Maybe y'all can hear me. Maybe I'm an enigma. So anyway, what do y'all think about 3i Atlas, man? I heard it's slowing down and it's turning green. What do y'all think of that? Now, if it's slowing down, wouldn't that preclude that it was alive or piloted or something under some kind of control? I think it's a space whale myself. 56 views, 22 likes. Come on, let's get the likes going. Come on. 10 more likes, come on. Let's get 10 more likes up there. Come on, we can do it. Home Depot can help. Well, he says what they said in their TV ad. Home Depot can help. Well, maybe not in this particular avenue, but you never know. You never know until you try. It's amazing. Oh, there we go. Incoming call. Okay.
Oh, he muted himself. I wonder how long it's going to take for him to figure it out, if ever. You know, I can't get over this thing about him not showering. I mean, have you ever... I've gone maybe, I don't know, 4 days. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's talk about, even if you go 2 days, 3 days, let's say 3 days without showering. On the third day, you just feel so, greasy and yucky and you can feel, I mean, it's the worst feeling when you're not clean. And this guy's gone weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. How does he do it? How does he ignore the non-cleanliness of it all? Fuck. I wonder how long he's going to figure out till he's muted. I wonder, he might go the whole show, the whole live stream muted. Even I haven't done that. Okay, anybody can lip read? Gum read? Anyone? He touched his phone. His content is now palatable. Nice one. Finally, Von Helton telling the truth. And he says no one's putting anything in his chats, which means that no one's telling him he's muted. Someone has to tell him. Come on, man. Come on. Figure it out, Vaughn. Figure it out. Yesterday, this is where I was yesterday at the point. I was thinking, Vaughn Helton is just getting so repetitive. Lies every single time. Lies, the same lies, all bullshit. So I was thinking to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait till Von Helton's
All
out
right,
of...
Jess is now off of Teams, so hopefully you now hear me again. Do you now hear me again?
I'll continue
You
later.
now hear me again, folks? Can you hear me? Can you hear me on you? Can you hear me? I see the chat now, yes. I now see the chat. Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you see me? Yes, I see you. Finally. Apparently, I must have accidentally hit the wrong button or some shit. I turned everything off, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I did actually, but oh well. It's all back, so.
Could it be that you're
It's all back,
Vaughn?
man. Calm
Could
down.
it be?
Calm your shit. It's all back, okay? All right, I'm back. Did y'all get to see me eat my ribs at least? Did y'all get to see me eat my ribs at least?
Exactly,
And I'll be
Hatfield.
daggone if it didn't disappear again. The chat just disappeared again. What the fuck, man? Oh, there it's back. I don't know why the chat kept disappearing. I don't want my chat to disappear. That sucks. No, I don't want to share with anything. I want to see the chat. There we go. Okay, there we go. No, nobody wants to see you eat, Bon. Well, too bad. You just did, so. Quit touching the damn phone like John kept telling you. Ha ha, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? He must be a germaphobe, I think. I think he's a germaphobe. Remember me telling him I think you're a germaphobe? Because I do. I think he's a germaphobe. I think he's a germaphobe. Because he freaked out, man. I mean, the least little thing, he freaks out. I'm thinking he's a germaphobe. You can get, you can get that worked on, You can get that fixed. Mukbangs are not going to get donations. Bullshit. Have you seen the views and the super chats on mukbangs? I have. Did you file a police report against John? Not exactly. Oil protects the skin, correct.
Not exactly.
Link it so Jess can join. Jess knows how to get here. At least I think she does. Hot chicks get mukbang views. He doesn't want to listen how to get donations.
Is he on StreamYard?
How do I get donations then? You tell me. How do I get donations? Can't wait to hear this one.
I don't think he's on
There's only one way to
StreamYard.
get the
And if
donations.
he's not on StreamYard, how do people join? You can't.
Ask for it. Otherwise, you're going to get shit. You don't get online and ask for them, you don't get shit. It's that fucking simple.
Oh, really? So if I want donations, I have to ask for them?
Okay, for some stupid reason.
No one from the
chat
goodness,
just
out of the
disappears.
goodness of their own heart is going to give
And
me
I
a
do not
donation?
know why. That don't make no sense. Okay, but it reappears when somebody types. So,
Oh, he's going to go take a piss soon. You can tell he's been drinking. So he can find a washroom. Or he could use his right front tire, like the truckers do.
they did an upgrade or something on StreamYard. I'm not on StreamYard. If I was on StreamYard, I could have Jess in as a co-host. But I'm not on StreamYard.
Well, get
I'm
on
on
stream.
YouTube. Just basic YouTube. But so YouTube changed everything on me. Because YouTube used to...
YouTube hasn't changed
YouTube
anything.
Used to, I could go to my main page and hit the live button up there and go that way. And they got rid of that. You now have to go through your video section, which doesn't really make any sense to me, but whatever. You have to go through the video section in order to go live now. They changed it. Ah, man. Tastes good. You trolls are going to be jealous. While you sit in your basements getting fatter and fatter and fatter, but old Vaughn's belly is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, yes, it is. Vaughn's belly is getting smaller. Eating them apple cider vinegar gummies and changing my diet has dramatically altered my physique. I don't have a huge ass anymore, and I don't have a big belly anymore. Now, this is going to be very depressing to the trolls, but y'all will get over that shit, I hope. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. You know, maybe some of you even commit suicide because I don't have an ass and I don't have a belly anymore. Oh, well. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it is dwindling. It is dwindling slowly but surely, dwindling down to nothing, and hopefully it'll be going, gone. At least that's what I hope. Hopefully I can get rid of that son of a gun. Mon, I said I'd donate when I co-host. Oh, okay. My bad. All right, well, whatever. Anyway, you still wanted to talk, so have at thee, Maynard. You wanted to talk, so have at thee. Then I'll get you to co-host on the 17th when I get my StreamYards back. How about that? If I'm still alive, of course. You know, these night times are becoming very, very, very cold. I have the deed on my non-basement living house. Yeah, you don't have no house, motherfucker, or you'd be out working. You ain't working. Vaughn, I will give you a challenge. If you ever weigh less than me, I'll give you $500. Well, how much do you weigh? You gotta tell me how much you weigh, doofus. I can't guess. I mean, you know, you gotta tell me how much you weigh, and then I'll tell you if I weigh more or less. Now, before I left Kentucky, I weighed 222 pounds. I'm pretty convinced that I don't weigh 222 pounds now, because this belly has dropped significantly. It is not as big as it was. So, and I'll show you the secret weapon, buddy. This is the secret weapon right here. Apple cider vinegar gummies. That is the secret weapon, folks. And it seems to be doing its job. 600 milligrams per gummy. So I inhale 2 of them. And I take 2 of them every day. And so we'll see how things go. But it looks like, yeah, I take 2 a day, yeah. Yep, I take 2 a day, and I am a no-typing mofo. Well, there you go. I'm gumming on the gummies, that's right. Gumming on the gummies, yeah, man. And with any luck, I will get rid of this stupid fucking fat belly of mine. Get rid of this dad bod, as they call it, and get back to normal. Hopefully. And get back to normal. Man, I'm still getting it. I'm not getting that damn glare from. I'm getting it from somewhere. Shit. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Yeehaw. Yeehaw, man. Get yourself a -40 sleeping bag for the winter. Yeah, well, with what money? I mean, you got a lot of money for them kind of sleeping bags. Them sleeping bags ain't cheap. A sleeping bag that'll survive -40 is going to be expensive as hell. Is John under the influence of MK Ultra? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Nobody can answer that but him, I would think. I can only speculate. Why does the chat keep disappearing? Why don't it just stay up there? I don't understand. What the fuck? Now, if I grab the phone, it comes back up. Vaughn, how are you going to pay your phone bill? Very carefully. I'm going to wear butterflies in my hair. Well, good for you. Hey, Cruella. Happy spooky season. Who are you referring to? I am not Cruella. I don't have black and white hair. Hair that's black on one side and white on the other. Funny, when I do live streams, I have zero problem seeing the chat. Well, goody gumdrops for you. What do you want me to do? And by the way, we're still not up to 30 likes yet. Oh, there's Cruella. Okay. Hey, Todd, are you going to go live this evening? Who cares? I thought you was in here talking to me. I'll be live in about 30 minutes. Well, okay, whatever. Chess is an OG goddess. And there you go. Come on, we still ain't got to 30 likes. Come on, people, hit them like buttons. Come on. Like button, subscribe button. Get it up there, Maynard. Let's get it up there. To be fair, half the stream couldn't even read the chat, Bon. Wow, they couldn't read the chat? Why not?
So I left. I had to leave for 5 minutes or however long I was gone.
Just me.
And he's still talking about likes.
Todd let his wives take in the burden. Well, there you go. Take it in the burden. Ooh. I will never like your streams, Bon. Then why are you here? Why are you here, Todd, if you never like my streams? Go away, Todd. Go away, Todd. Go away. Go away. Go away. Jesus Christ on a cracker shaped like a cross. Yeah, there you go. Keep the greasy bugger pickers off your phone screen. Yeah. I'm here to watch you fail. Well, you're you're going to be waiting a long time because obviously I'm not failing. I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much. I just ate a rack of ribs. What'd you eat today?
Nice bragging about the rack of ribs he ate, but didn't have enough meat on it. That he's going to go to chicken.
Step this way. Just step away. Bon, it's like when you drive down the highway and you see a tractor trailer plow into a carload of who? Plow into a carload of people and you can't stop looking. Oh, This is success. Yes, this is success. Todd is a lonely man. I'll agree with that. I think living in your car is not a lot of winning. Well, compared to being dead, yes, it is winning. I'd say pretty much anything is better than being dead. I mean, call me crazy, but I think I'm safe in saying that shit.
Vaughn, you're crazy.
Pretty much anything is better than being dead. So, I'm very much alive. Cause I'm alive. Alive, why, yeah, cause I'm alive. I'm alive, why, yeah, cause I'm alive. Alive, why, yeah, cause I'm alive. I'm alive, why, yeah.
He's got nothing to say. He's got nothing in his head.
55 views and only 27 likes. Come on, guys, get the likes up. And the subscriptions. Come on, let's hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit all the buttons. Of course, now if you hit the register button, you got to pay for that. So don't hit the register button. But you can hit the subscribe button, the like button,
What's
or
the
the share
register
button.
button?
So let's hit them buttons, man. Hit the buttons, hit the buttons, hit the buttons, hit the buttons. You can do it. You can do it. Just looks great as blonde. Well, okay, if you say so. Why don't you actually do streams playing bass like I do? Playing bass like I do? Well, because it's kind of hard to do that and drive a car. It's a little hard to do that and drive a car at the same time. So, yeah. I don't think I'll be playing a bass guitar while I'm tooling down the road. It's a little bit difficult to do that shit. It's hard for you because you can't play. Actually, I did take bass lessons. Thank you very much. Had a bass guitar and a small amp, and I had a lessons book, and I started the lessons. But the problem is I couldn't get my short, stubby fingers to go all the way around the neck of the bass guitar at the time, and it kind of screwed me up. So, oh well, shit happens. Yeah, I had a lessons, but I had a bass guitar lessons book. Yeah, I did. Sure did. I sure did. Bon, is there anything you haven't done? Yes, I haven't played saxophone. My friend, Scott Sloniker did that. I couldn't play the saxophone. But now supposedly someone said, I learned to work the saxophone. I play that's just when I lose. They call our rebel the Crimson Tide. Call me Dick and Blues. Who did the song? Anybody know without Googling? Anybody know without Googling? Anybody? Bon, can you please tell us what the term self-reflection means? It means y'all motherfuckers are putting shit on me that don't belong on me. Like accusing me of being a pedo, accusing me of being a murderer, accusing me of being a thief, accusing me of being... Yeah, because I'm not any of that shit. Steely Dan, somebody got it right. Okay, very good. Somebody got it right. Oh my gosh. Yvonne, would you win... Look up a guitar center near you and show us that you can play. I never said I could play. Did I say I could play? No, I never said I could play the bass guitar. That was Todd that said I could play the bass guitar. I never said I could play the bass guitar. I accuse you of rocking and rolling. Well, you're right, but I'm a singer. I'm a rocker, I'm a roller, I'm a wheeler, I'm a dealer, I'm a cruiser, I'm a bruiser, a rock and rolling man. Who sang that song? Who sang that song? AC/DC, correct. Playing cards and tattoos. I'm a rocker, I'm a roller, I'm a rocker, I'm a roller, I'm a rocker, I'm a roller, a rock and roller man. Bon, what are your dreams like? I don't dream. I don't dream. I'm serious, I don't dream. I haven't had a dream in forever, man. It's pretty weird, actually. I haven't had a dream in a long ass time. I don't know why. I just don't dream. Yay! Sing Holy Diver. I already sang that, didn't I? Did I already do Holy Diver? I think I did. Did I do Holy Diver? It's over on my Odyssey page or something. It's over on my Odyssey page. Gotta go to my Odyssey channel and check it out. You gotta go to my Odyssey for karaoke. I've got 5 Odyssey channels. One's for karaoke, one's for news, one's for Flugzeug work, aircraft work, in other words. And what the fuck's the other ones for? I forget now. Shit. Anyway, I got like 4 or 5 channels over on Odyssey, so go check them out. Nobody watches Odyssey. Well, that you'd be wrong there, because Odyssey's actually picking up. Odyssey's actually picking up, folks. Selling lemonade in one afternoon and Bon has earned his lifetime. No, that's not right. In the white room with black curtains in the station. What's so cool? What's so cool? What's so cool, man? What is it? What's cool, man? It's 100% true, Bon. This is why self-reflection is so important, Bon. Well, here's the thing. So y'all project your shit onto me, and I don't like that. Okay? I'm a model citizen. I have no criminal record, and I sure as fuck don't want one. Okay? But you guys keep trying to get me in trouble with the law and trying to give me one. I don't want one. Y'all can keep that shit. I don't want it. I got a clean record. I'm going to keep it that fucking way. You're living in a car because you refuse to work a day in your life. Now, see, this is how stupid shit like that gets started. because you guys started, okay? That is not true, and you fucking know it ain't true. But you're going to sit there and put that shit in the outside chat in the hopes that somebody will actually fucking listen. Okay, that's bullshit. That's not true. None of it. None of it is true. Okay, and I can't fucking... Why can't I get to that motherfucker? Why does it keep adjusting my goddamn shit? What the fuck? It's crazy. Okay, it's telling me to reorient my shit. I don't want to reorient my shit. Okay, what the fuck is up with this? I need to figure out... Well, there is that white dot. Rock and roll Cleveland. Show your lifetime earnings documents from Social Security. I can't. Social Security apparently only checks like one of my names. They don't check all three names. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right. My record is clean, brother. Motorhead had a song called Stay Clean. Did you all know that? Sure did. Rock, 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 rock and roll high school. Show the Social Security lifetime earnings statement. Holy fuck, I never got one of them son of a bitches. I don't have one of them things. Free online and you can't figure it out. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, let me try this again. When you go to the Social Security office, they don't look at all three of my legal names. They only look at one. And when you only look at one name, you're not going to get the whole picture. And you're certainly not going to get my entire work history. Right? If all they go by is James Paul von Helton, they're not going to get my entire work history. Because most of my work history is under my old name, Irvin Eugene Helton Jr. But they don't look under Irvin Eugene Helton Jr. Now, I know some of you retards are going to say, they go by Social Security number. I don't give a fuck what they go by. They don't have my entire work history. They just don't. And you guys can keep saying they do until you're blue in the face, because I know they don't. Because they have absolutely no record of the time that I worked at Helton's Nursing Home, Center Haven Nursing Home. They don't even have a record of when I volunteered at Fort Hamilton Hospital. They don't have no record of any of that shit at all. You want to know why? Because they don't go by Irvin Eugene Helton Jr. They only go by James Paul von Helton. And there goes about 2/3 of my damn work history right out the fucking window. Because most of my work history is in Ohio. You understand? So I don't give a fuck what you all say. Because I know, because I've been to the Social Security office like 2 or 3 times over this shit. And for whatever reason, they will not go and search the rest of my legal name, my other 2 legal names. I don't know why, but they just don't. Free online. Yeah, well, that's like everything else, right? Everything's free online these days, huh? Volunteer work doesn't get reported. Yeah, but there'll be a record of it anyway. Almost like it never really happened. Yeah. Again, as a homeless vet, you can go get medical emergency housing. No, you cannot, you dumbass motherfucker. I just had somebody from the VA tell me over the phone, told me over the phone that I can't get jack shit because I was a peacetime veteran, according to them. According to them, I was a peacetime veteran. And so I don't get shit. So don't tell me what I can and can't get, because I already know, because they told me over the phone. No, it's because you're not listening to what I say. The person from the VA said that because I never saw combat, actual, bullets whizzing past my head. Now, I've seen psychological warfare and participated in it. But because I didn't see actual bullets whizzing past my head, I don't qualify for shit. That's what the guy told me on the phone. That's what he told me on the phone, man. No, I did not do that. That's totally wrong. Oh shit, why won't it fucking do what I want it to do? It just won't do it for some stupid reason. I don't know why. Are you going to draw SS at 62? I'm going to try. If they don't jip me out of that too. Hopefully they won't. Oh my goodness, why in the fuck won't it? Why is it not doing what I want it to do? It's just being a dick. Okay. AWOL, listen at you. You're a fucking idiot. Imagine being in a room with a whale cry. Vaughn is yacht rock and roll. Never worked a day in his life. 62 years old, never worked a day in my life. Are you fucking high? You're fucking high, dude. When are you 62? I think you can't start the paperwork prior to your birthday. Actually, you can start 2 weeks before your birthday, I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I need to start prepping supper. Call me later, Vaughn. Okay. Well, that worked. The timing was perfect because it's 56:37, almost 60 minutes. So that worked out perfect. If you worked, you can. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. You try working with bad legs. Go ahead and try. I dare you. I'll give you my bad legs, and you go out here and try to work anywhere. They'll tell you no, you ain't working shit. You ain't doing nothing. Do you not realize that, Vaughn, that you're live streamed 24/7 your entire life, past quarter century? So we know you didn't work because here's what I know. What I know is that y'all are lying. That's what I know. But I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, I know. I really do. Go away. Bye. Wrong status wreck. Yeah. Damn. Can you give us the top 5 songs on the charts this week? No, because it's all shitty music. Ain't no good music anymore. You know, they're actually taking bits and pieces of old songs and putting them in new songs so that they can have relevance. It's like, man, that's bullshit. Can you deliver DoorDash? Not without money, dumbass. How am I going to put gas in my car? Oh, hadn't thought about that, did you? You got to have money to put gas in your car before you can do DoorDash. Well, I don't have any money to put gas in my car. So there you go. It doesn't matter if you're a peacetime vet or not. It's a HUD program for all homeless veterans. I don't give a shit. I know what the man told me over the phone. Now, if you want to argue with him, I mean, you can call the VA office here in Hamilton, Ohio and argue with him. But it's what he told me. You want to argue with him, go ahead and have fun. I'm going by what they tell me. And damn, why does it keep messing with that whenever I touch the damn screen? Someone torched Cyrax's minivan. Damn, that sucks. You should fast and sell your food stamps. Yeah, that'll get me in real trouble. I'll go to real jail then. You sell food stamps, you go to jail for that shit. It's always been the case. Even classical music took songs from other songs. Not that I'm aware of. Vaughn, what's the word from John on the benefits you applied for in Jersey? Nothing. And why are you using my icon? Change that icon immediately. Can you get some conspiracy theories or a discussion about Goatman? Oh, I might be able to do a show about Goatman. Sure, why not? Sure, I might be able to do something about Goatman. I never acted and behaved that way in decades. Well, there you go. Great way to talk to people that looking for donation. Well, if y'all weren't trolls, you guys gotta stop being trolls, right? But you can't stop. You just can't change, man. You're the hierarchs. That's talked about in the tripartite tractate. You're hierarchs. You're materialistic. You will never change. You will never get better. You'll never be normal people. That's why you're online being trolls, because you literally cannot do anything. Look up Hudbash. It wouldn't do me no good to do it. Vaughn, have you encountered any ghosts in New Jersey or Ohio? No, actually I have not. Actually, I have not. I wished. Hey, what? Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Bye. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp. Anyway. Wow, you haven't even said hello. Well, hi, Kate. How you doing? What's on your mind? Why did you ban my Billy America account? That's the way to lose subs. I didn't know I banned the Billy America, and I wouldn't have banned him if he hadn't said nothing nasty. I don't ban people unless they say something nasty. Did you say something nasty? Do you channel or contact spirits? No. I suspect that Freedom Religion would frown on that, because, I mean, you could get a hold of a demon and get yourself fucked up real bad real quick, you know. So I'd say the gods and goddesses would frown on that shit. Just saying. When was the last battle you had here, you've had with demonic forces? Well, I told you, I showed you, well, I didn't show you, but I told you about that guy that manifested right there on the damn sidewalk. I didn't do anything about it, though. I guess I probably should have, huh? I probably should have intervened, but I didn't. Sure wish I knew who y'all were. I sure wish I knew who y'all were. It used to be chill and fun. Now it's cruel hatred filled with insanity. Well, that's because, Jess, they want to kill people, okay? They want to kill me. They want to kill Cyrax. They want to kill King Cobra. Oh, wait, he's already dead. Wow. They want to kill Trailer Park Elvis. They want to kill John. They want to kill all, they want to kill their targets. That's the goal of the trolls, is to kill the targets, ultimately. Hopefully live on air. Hopefully live on air. Yeah, well, wanting to kill people usually does that. It kind of puts a damper on things, right? Maybe if they had a more pro-life stance or some shit, things might be different. But they don't. So, oh well. Damn, I gotta shut the windows and get the air going. Jeez. I'm sweating bullets, man. I'm not sweating. That's where the breeze goes. Holy shit, that.
I think you just switched the air conditioner on or
Now
something.
we're starting to get good and cool.
How are we going to hear anything he
I
says?
started to break out in sweat. Holy shit, that.
See if I can-
You're now at cruising altitude. Yeah, there you go. Mom, we can't hear you over the AC. Damn. Well, that sucks. Could I talk a little louder?
Why does he actually have to be sitting in his car? Why can't he get out of the car and stand in the sunshine or the shade and do his show? Why specifically does he have to sit in the car? Can you answer me? Anyone?
Maybe I'm a ghost. Maybe I don't exist. Maybe I can snap my fingers and disappear right here live on the show. It'd be crazy, wasn't it? Y'all shit your pants, wasn't it? Chicago, and it's bound for New Orleans. Yeah. Well, now Jesus done left Chicago, and it's bound for New Orleans. Yeah. Going from one end to the other, and all points in between. Took a job in Mississippi. Well, muddy water turned to wine. Took a job in Mississippi. Well, muddy water turned to wine. Who sang it? Oh, somebody beat me to it. It's easy top. Okay. Lighter's out for the bond. Yeah, there you go. Right up your alley, buddy. Right up your alley. It's still bright. It's bright as hell. Oh. It's still way too bright. Way too bright. It's light bright. Get it? It's light bright. Oops. Gotta put my hand in. Gotta put my hand in.
Hey Vaughn.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Vaughn,
Sure.
move the car to a better
You're
location.
too young.
So the sun's not
Too young.
shining on
Oh
your
dear, too damn
greasy
young.
face.
And the red is too damn hot. Anyway. I can get this to you got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to hold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Who did that one? My hands are not dirty. My hands have been out in the sun where they have gotten a suntan. Whereas my face, which is inside the car, has not been exposed to the sun like my hands and my arms have been. As you notice, the bottom of my arm is damn near white. Notice? Notice that? Isn't amazing?
That
Look at
is
your
dirty.
filthy palms. My palms are clean. Stay clean. Stay clean. Motorhead song. Anybody like Motorhead? Anybody like Motorhead? Where's your link? I don't have a link. This is not StreamYard. This is YouTube. Are you able to call Clay County since you have a working phone now? Not yet. Alright, let's turn this off so we ain't burning up our gas. There we go. Yep, not yet. I haven't called Clay County yet. Why should I call Clay County? You guys trying to get me in trouble again, ain't you? Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me in trouble again. Well, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm good. I'm all right. There is no warrant out for me. That's a lie. I do not have a warrant. I do not have a warrant. I do not have a warrant. Quit saying I have a warrant when I don't have a warrant. Tatted Tech. Von, you getting the new Borderlands? Well, kind of hard to do when you're on the open road, isn't it? It's kind of hard to do when you're out on the open road. Yes, I would be simping after you like these others if I wasn't married. Well, there you go. There you go. That's it right there. My goodness gracious. Oh. Tatted Tech, long time no see. Yep, that's right. Tatted Tech ain't been around for a long time. Otherwise known as Tatted. I think it was Tatted something else, but I can't remember. Just to know and you to find out there, Sean. She's got a boyfriend, fiance, husband, something like that. Vaughn, is the hobo life everything you hoped and dreamed it would be? Yeah, absolutely, man. Turning into a frozen popsicle is absolutely awesome. You ought to try it sometime. You ought to try it sometime, man. It's great. It's awesome. You know, shivering at night, you know, freezing to death and shit. Last stream I saw you mentioned they wanted to talk to you, but at the time you didn't have a working phone, that is all. Well, oh well. Shit happens. What do you want me to say? Jess is luring Von Helton to his untimely death. Damn, you trying out for Shakespeare or some shit? What the fuck, man? You trying out for Shakespeare? I'm dreaming of Vaughn. Yeah, there you go. Well, Vaughn may not get that far. $550 to get to Seattle, folks. If you don't believe me, Google it your damn self, because I'm not your maid. And besides, I can't do it for you anyway. You got to do it yourself now, because I can't do it, because I'm on a motherfucking mobile phone, so I can't do it. You're going to have to Google it for yourself now, trolls. Oh, my God. You're actually going to have to do something yourself. Oh, my God. But yeah, $550 just for gasoline to get to Seattle. I already looked it up, so you don't have to. I did the work, so you don't have to. Scrubbing Bubbles. Anybody remember Scrubbing Bubbles? No, you don't. You're too fucking young. You don't remember Scrubbing Bubbles. You guys are too fucking young to remember Scrubbing Bubbles. I remember it, though. I remember it all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did it wrong. No, I didn't do it wrong. The next time, me and Agent 19, what? We want you to come on Steam with us. Okay, well, set it up and I'll do it. Just send me a link and I'll do it. Anytime. But you gotta let me know in advance, you know, so I'm awake and shit. Because sometimes I sleep during the day. I like to take a nap after lunch. That way I'm revitalized and shit. The Mexicans call it a siesta, and you know they're absolutely right. Did you know, folks, that if you take a 2-hour nap every day during the middle of the day, whatever your day may be, you know, like if you're on second shift, then the middle of the day would be like what? I don't know, like about 8 or 9 or some shit. And if your third shift, midnight would be, or middle of the day would be, okay, midnight to 6 or 7 or 8. That would be, so that'd be like 4 or 5 in the morning. But if you take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the day, middle of your day, whatever your day is, you can actually reduce your chance of a heart attack by 85%. Believe it or not. Taking a 2-hour nap every day can reduce your chance of a heart attack by 85%. So I am a napping motherfucker. I take me a nap religiously because I don't need no heart attack, especially since I got CHF now. See, I can't be getting upset. I have to remain calm. Can't be getting upset. Can't be getting all worked up and shit. I gotta stay nice and calm, cool and collected. Okay, I finally got 30 likes, but now I got 60 views. So you got to give me 10 more likes. Come on, guys. 10 more likes. 10 more likes and 10 more subs. Come on. Come on, we can do it. Home Depot can help. Let's get it going here, people. Let's move out. And we got to get the donations going because here in a few days, if I don't hear anything about anything else, I will be out on the open road heading south to go get Sharpie. Hopefully my bag of dog food and my bag of bird food was still, they rescued it from the trailer before they let the trailer go. Hopefully that was the case. I don't know. I'll have to ask them when I get there. Hopefully there's a bag of dog food there though. Because if not, I'll have to get a bag of dog food. Because Sharpie's got to eat too, you know. He's got to eat. So, anyways, but yeah, we're moving on up to the east side, moving on up to a big league apartment in the sky. We're moving on up. What was the name of the TV show? Does anybody know? Does anybody know the name of the TV show? Do you, huh? Do you, huh? Wow, the chat went dead. Damn. Jefferson's, there you go. If I don't get any donations, I don't move. It's that simple. This car cannot move without gasoline. It's just that simple. Name the two lead actors. Let's see. Golly, what was their real names? I can't think of their real names. I know one was George Jefferson, and the other one was... what do you call her? Wheezy. Wheezy was her name. But I can't think of the real names of the actors. I can't remember. Sorry. If the car doesn't move, then what? Are you guys are trying to get me in trouble with the fucking law again? Is that what you're trying to do? By asking these questions? You're trying to get me in trouble with the law? If the car doesn't move, then at some point it will be towed. Yes, you're trying to get me in trouble with the fucking law again. Man, you guys, what is it with you guys? What the fuck is it with you guys? Seriously. What is your malfunction, man? Is there something wrong with your brains? Apparently there is. Apparently there's something wrong with your fucking brain, man. God damn. Every time I turn around, you motherfuckers are trying to get me in trouble with the goddamn law. What the fuck is the matter with you people? Seriously, what the fuck's the matter with you? Sharpie starved to death. Oh my God. No, he's not. He's alive. No, he's not. He's fucking alive. You guys are sick. I'm not trying to get you in trouble with the law. You just said my car would be towed, fucker. You're trying to get my car towed, fucker. That's trying to get me in trouble with the law, you dumb son of a bitch. You're trying to get me in trouble with the law. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. That's bad. Don't be doing that shit. Don't be trying to get me in trouble with the law. Gotcha, motherfucker. Got your motherfucking ass. I have every right to be paranoid. My parents are dead. My wife driven insane. My kids taken away from me. My property taken away from me. My inheritance stolen. My stimulus check stolen. And you're saying I'm paranoid? I think I have every right to be paranoid. John Chacon don't even know I exist, as far as I know. Yes, I do need to stay calm because of my CHF. But by the same token, I don't appreciate people trying to get me in trouble with the law. I don't appreciate that shit. Right? I gotta turn the air back on. It's hot as fuck. I don't know why. Man, the fuck is it so hot? It's not that hot outside, it really isn't. I don't know why the fuck it's so hot in here. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Yes, the trolls can be cruel. Yes. No shit. Haven't you got the $1,500 Doge check? No, Johnson shut that shit down, remember? Speaker Johnson, the same Speaker Johnson that said he wanted the Republic restored, by the way, shut down the Doge checks. And I think he even shut Doge down completely, but I'm not sure on that. But for sure he stopped the checks. Checks are stopped. And them damn ribs, man, they wasn't hardly nothing to them motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to go to Kroger and get something else. There just wasn't nothing to them damn ribs. Anything, I'm recirculating. Yeah, that's just some stupid noise in the dash. It has nothing to do with the starter, the alternator, or anything else for that matter. It's just a stupid clacking in the dash for some reason. I don't know. Did he call the cops? Todd, did you call the cops on me? Bad Touch says you called the cops on me, Todd. Did you call the cops on me? I don't know. Did you call the cops on me, Todd? I asked you a question. Can you answer it? A 16-year-old school shooter was radicalized, the media is now saying. Okay, you have to leave. Bye. Bye. Morning coffee bingo. Yep, there we go. Morning coffee bingo. For some reason, everybody hates it when I do this. I don't know why. Why do they do it? Why do they hate that? Why, baby, why? I think you're listening. I think. It looks nasty. Well, like I said, you're going to get old one day. You'll love it. You'll love getting old. Trust me. That is lying. Because it's a hairy orifice. Good answer. I am 51. 51 and full of fun. There you go. 51 and full of fun. Goodness gracious. Have your whale lifted the news. And you for it because it's pretty heavy. But he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Anyway. I need something else to eat, guys. What am I going to get else to eat? I need something else to eat. What should I go get? Tell me. What else should I go be? What else should I do? Todd would invent a reason to call the cops. Damn. Let's see. Where am I at here? Todd would invent a reason. Is it true your license, tags, and insurance is expired? Oh, yeah, man, it's absolutely fucking true. No, it's not true, imbecile, or I'd already be in jail. I'd already be in jail if that was the case. Duh. None of my shit's expired. Where the fuck are you getting that shit from? Where is everybody getting that shit from? I just like the nose shots because my mama taught me to keep my nose clean. But there you go. Sounds like a plan. I thought you were well hidden anyway, so how would I know where you are? Well, that's a good point, because you wouldn't. Because you wouldn't know where I'm at right now. See, now that I no longer need Wi-Fi, I can go anywhere I want, literally. I can literally go anywhere I want. You could get arrested for no dogs. I can? Really? I heard it before I nuked Discord. Well, it ain't true. One thing about me, Vaughn, I've always been honest with you. Well, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Lewd Ops. Vaughn, have you ever considered that if you hadn't been such an evil son of a bitch to everyone you have ever encountered, that you would have more help now in the hour of need? Okay, well, now, wait a minute. Because the only people I've ever been mean to is trolls and haters and terrorists and criminals. So which one are you? Which one are you? You can go anywhere you want, but you can't move the car without donations. That's correct. So wherever I go, that's where I am. Literally. Literally. Wherever I go, there I am. I also found myself untethered recently. It's a liberating experience. Well, there you go. So you can't go anywhere you want then. You mean your audience? I don't know. My audience, if my audience only consists of trolls, well, then I guess that's everybody then. Yeah, I reckon that's everybody. If my entire audience is made up of nothing but trolls and haters, then I guess I hate everybody. That's true. However, I'm of the opinion that my entire audience is not made out of trolls and haters, that the trolls and haters probably only make up maybe 5 to 10% of my total audience. Now, why do I say that? Because currently my audience is 66 people. And I do not believe that all 66 of those people are trolls and haters. No, I do not. I think maybe half of it might be, or a third of it might be, but certainly not all. And certainly not even, I don't think even half of it, really. Okay, I gotta shut this off. Well, I don't think that many are trolls. I think there's only maybe, 20 of you guys? At most 20 of you guys. Damn it, that fucking cat keeps disappearing, and that is so damn aggravating. And I don't know how to turn that shit off. Vaughn's brain is untethered from reality. Hate everyone equally. I think most of them can be found one way or another. Yeah, well. Is it trolling you, trying to get you to look 5 minutes into the future so you can prepare for eventualities that might try to harm you so that you suffer less? No, you're not doing it for that reason, though. See, you're doing it to try to either aggravate me or try to get me in trouble with the law, or you're putting a curse on me hoping that whatever it is you say will happen. Such as, oh, Vaughn, your fucking alternator's going to break down. Okay? Well, when you say shit like that, what are you doing? You're putting a curse on me. You're cursing me in the hopes that my alternator will indeed break down. Well, I don't appreciate that. You know, I have a real problem with that shit. So, you know, when you say your alternator's going to break down, or your starter's going to break down, or your battery went bad, which it did, by the way, but, you know, I don't know why, it did, but it did. You know, when you say things like that, though, see, you're putting a curse on somebody. Don't be doing that shit. That's not good. It's not nice. And it is, well, it's getting ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes, and we are out of here, boys and girls, because I think we've overstayed our welcome anyway. So now, how the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, yeah. All righty, folks.
Okay. Well, that is not the end. But before we carry on with Von Helton's morning coffee, let me finish my thought that I'd started earlier. So yesterday I was thinking yesterday that, you know, live streaming Von Helton every single day is essentially like Groundhog Day. You start out every day with the same way, and you get the same shit out of Von Helton every single day. So my thought process yesterday was, I'm just going to leave Von Helton alone until he leaves Hamilton. Once he leaves Hamilton, then I'll pick it up again, because there'll be new stuff, you know, new shit happening. But he's not leaving Hamilton, is he? Anytime soon. So I guess we're going to have to live stream his lies even more. But I should tell you that I'm going to spoil your day, because there's more Von Helton. He actually released another video today. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to watch it. All right.
Morning coffee 223, 224. Did I do 223 yet? I'm not sure. Let's go with 223, because I know I did 222 for a fact. So let's go with 223. Morning coffee 223. And we have a lot to unpack this morning. First of all is my inevitable return to Manchester to pick up Sharpie, which means I'm going to need donations. So let's do that right off the bat and get that out of the way. I'm going to need some sizable donations. 1, to get Sharpie, and then 2, to get back out on the interstate, because it's a two-prong thing. Okay. Plus, I'm going to need some money to get Sharpie a body harness and a leash, because I can't let Sharpie just run loose while I'm on the interstate, because he'll get out there and get killed. So I'm going to need a harness. Now, I'm being told, unfortunately, that body harnesses are not cheap. They're about $20. I'm like, oh my God. So I Googled it, and sure enough, they're anywhere from $15 to $30, depending upon what you get. The leash is cheap. It's only a couple bucks, but the body harness that goes around him, so that you don't choke him to death, because if you just get a collar and a leash, you know, and you tug on it, it's going to choke him to death. So I want to get one of them body harnesses, so that he don't, you know, so I'm not constantly choking him when he's trying to run around. Because he's going to want to run, and I can't let him do that out on the interstate, obviously, because he'll run right in front of a car and get killed. So we can't have that. Plus, the advent of bumping in people with their dogs, which would probably not be a good idea, because he's not exactly a big dog. Even though he thinks he's a big dog, he's not a big dog. So he would not fare well, I think. So I need to get me one of them body things, so that I'm not choking him when I'm pulling on the leash. Anyway, so let's get that out of the way. So I'm going to need some sizable donations in order to get those things. So that out of the way, like I said, morning coffee 223. And first of all, I have to give kudos to Monograph. Yes, Monograph. Monograph said in a live show either yesterday or day before that the FBI has the video of this shooter on the roof, climbing down from the roof and going to his car. Well, Guess what was just released on Fox News this morning? A video of the assailant climbing down off the roof and walking to his car. So kudos to Monograph. He got it absolutely right. And kudos to him. And Monograph was telling the truth. I mean, they've got satellites, folks. They've got satellites that can absolutely target a dime on the ground and literally read the date on it. Okay? Well, if we've got that kind of technology, why are we constantly being given blurry video? Good question, right? If they can read the date of a dime laying on the ground from a satellite up in supposed space, seems to me like we get nice, clear video of who these people.
Satellite up in supposed space. So if it wasn't in space, Von Helton, supposed space, where the hell is it?
People are and what they're doing. Now, apparently there's a plethora of pictures out there about this guy that killed Charlie Kirk, and so his apprehension is imminent, I would think. If the guy's smart, he'll turn himself in and throw himself at the mercy of the court and hopefully get a lighter sentence. Of course, I don't know. I mean, somebody as prominent as Charlie Kirk, killing somebody like that, you're probably not going to get a light sentence no matter what you do, but it's going to look better on you if you turn yourself in. Always. It always looks better if you turn yourself in. Because if you don't turn yourself in, then you're what they call a fugitive from the law, and they will be going after you hot and heavy. So it's better to turn yourself in. Always. It's always better to turn yourself in. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. And so kudos to Monograph. He actually convinced them to release the damn video. And so, yeah, so on Fox and Friends, I just got through watching it just now on Fox and Friends. There's a video showing him climbing down off the roof. And they're saying, yeah, we got tons of DNA evidence. We got little bits of cloth and shit. So, I mean, so they got tons of evidence to get this guy, and lots of pictures of this guy apparently. And he was dressed up as a MAGA so that he would blend in. Damn, that's just sad, isn't it? But I still can't believe Charlie's gone. I just can't. I mean, he was a young man. And I got to correct myself. I guess I said 33 in my video. I was wrong. He was 31. So a correction there, mea culpa. But anyways, still, I said he was in his 30s. And that's too young, man. That's too damn young to be gone, you know? You don't expect somebody that young to be gone. You don't expect somebody that young to be assassinated either. But yet that's exactly what happened, wasn't it? He was a threat to a particular race and a particular religion and a particular country that he was very outspoken about, and they whacked his ass. I mean, let's just be honest. That's what happened. They paid this schmuck, this liberal leftist piece of garbage, to dress up like a MAGA and go whack his ass. I mean, that's what happened. And a pox on anybody involved in that shit. So, but hopefully we'll get this piece of garbage alive, and we can get some information as to what his motive was and all that good shit. Probably somebody hopped up on something. Or some kind of tranny or some shit. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm believing. Yeah, Charlie was very outspoken about a certain religion and a certain country and a certain group of people. And he made no bones about it. And I think he was whacked for it. That's what I believe. You're free to believe what you want. But for whatever reason, he was definitely assassinated because of his political and religious views. There's no doubt about that. There's no getting around that. And as a leader of Turning Point USA, you know, he was a target. You know, he was a target. They wanted to. They thought that by getting rid of him that they would stop Turning Point USA. Well, that's not true, because Turning Point USA will probably now become even stronger. I was watching Fox and Friends this morning, and they talked to these three young men. So now I don't know if these three young men are now in charge of Turning Point, or they're going to be the spokespeople for it, or what's going on, but I know they're members of it. And so, now instead of having one person, now there's going to be three, because they're triplets, They're triplets, and so it's now going to be even more tougher to silence Turning Point USA. So that's good, I guess. I don't necessarily agree with the religious viewpoints, but that's okay. That's okay. We can agree to disagree. Anyways, so there's that. And what about the Monograph? Monograph actually forced the FBI to turn over the damn videos. I can't believe it. I am still in shock. Because Monograph literally said in his live show, either yesterday or the day before, that they've got a video of that son of a bitch on the roof. And sure enough, buddy, they released that video this morning. Fox and Friends has got it. I couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock. They got him climbing down off the roof and going to his car, just like Monograph said. So kudos to Monty on that one. Very, very good. I'm glad. And it's good that we have that video out there so people can see this schmuck. We got pictures, we got video, we got all kinds of shit on this schmuck. So hopefully somebody will ID the man, turn him in, or get him to turn himself in, either one. It's really better if he turns himself in. But in any event, we got that out of the way. Now I want to move on to something that literally makes my blood boil as a historian and an archaeologist and a cryptozoologist. Because this hits home to me. This is I'm a historian, folks. This is something that really, really makes me mad. And it should make you mad, okay? And now, see, if I was on my PC, I would play a video right now of that clip from the movie Tremors, where the guy comes back from a deuce and a half from being attacked, and he says, I was denied critical need-to-know information. Because I was. And you were, too. That's the important thing. You were denied information. And it should make you mad. Okay, because what I heard this morning on video from somebody else's video made my blood boil. Made me angry. Well, what is it, Bon? What's making you angry? Well, here's the thing. Apparently, all the data from Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site, out there in the Middle East somewhere, and a lot of the stuff from ancient Sumer, and a lot of the stuff that's been recovered of these ancient tablets and stuff that predate ancient Egypt, that predate a lot of these other cultures. It's not being translated and released. We're talking about stuff. Folks. I heard on this video, now I have not confirmed this yet, okay? I have not confirmed this particular thing yet. I will try to confirm it. But this video even suggested, now get this is going to blow your fucking mind. This video even suggested, that I listened to late last night, early this morning, even suggested that we have found the skeletons of some of the Nephilim, the giants, men of renown, as the Bible called them. We literally found the giant skeletons of some of the Nephilim. Not all, but, one or two. Now, if that's the case, then that is a sin and reproach to everybody on planet Earth, because we have a right to know these Nephilim existed. We have a right to know who they were. We have a right to know, was there body armor buried with them? Was there weapons buried with them? How big of weapons were they? Were they big weapons? Because these were giants. These were huge guys. So I'm sitting there thinking, if that's the case, that is definitely a sin and reproach against all of mankind, because we have a right to know that information. And apparently they were on the verge of completely uncovering the skeletons and identifying all the artifacts and whatnot, and it was all shut down. The funding was stopped. Somebody stopped the funding. Now, a lot of these, they call, what were they called them? Well, I'm going to call them cylinders because I can't remember the exact word they used. So I'm going to call them cylinders. See, a lot of these, especially from ancient Sumer, they weren't on a flat tablet. They were, for some reason, they were on a round cylinder, and you rolled the cylinder out to spread it out to read it. And apparently, just hundreds, maybe even thousands of these cylinders, and yes, even some tablets, have now been translated so that the public can have that information. There is math, science, fine arts, astronomy, astrology, all kinds of just tons and tons of information that's been blocked and prohibited from being released to the public. But now these Nephilim skeletons, especially, see, that's not right. We have a right to know that information. We have an absolute right to know that information. But I mean, like I said, they've got, apparently there is information from ancient Sumer that predates Pythagoras. See, we're poking the bear now, right? Because the information from ancient Sumer doesn't always jive with what we have today. And so could it be that the reason a lot of this information has been shut down or has not been translated is because it would throw a monkey wrench in what we know today? I mean, look at ancient Sumer's beginnings of mankind. Okay, their version of Genesis, if you will, is totally different than what you read in your Bible, Christian. Totally different. There was no snake. There was no original sin. It wasn't just Adam and Eve. There was a whole bunch of us, and we were digging into mines to get gold out of the mines for the Anunnaki. Totally different story. And so it kind of rocked the boat there a little bit on Christianity now, didn't it? Because there was no snake, there was no Adam and Eve. It was just, there was a bunch of us. I mean, there might have been in the original, at the very beginning, but I mean, they didn't go over it much, if there was. They basically talked mostly about how we were digging gold out of the mines for the Anunnaki and stuff. So there was a bunch of us. And the idea of us being created was totally different. We were created okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and it's easier to actually tell you the story. Okay, here's the story from ancient Sumer. There was tiers. Okay, there's tiers. There's levels of different gods. Okay, there's the upper gods, the middle gods, lesser gods. Okay, now these lesser gods, because they're immortal. I am immortal. I never fade away. Anyway, so these lesser gods, okay, they're toiling in the mines. Now these are gods. They're immortal, but they're toiling in the mines, and they're getting aggravated, I guess, because it's a lot of work. And they're like, "Hey, man, we're gods. Why are we sitting here toiling like some kind of slave? We need to come up with an answer here." And so they go to Enki, the big kahuna. Well, there's two of them. There's Enil and Enki. But they go to Enki because they know they can actually talk to him. Enil's kind of a tard. So they go to Enki and they say, "Hey, Enki, man, we're sick of toiling in the mines here. Can you help us out?" And Enki's like, "Well, I tell you what." So he goes to this goddess and talks with her a while. And she's like, "Okay, yeah, we can get something done." And so they create man to toil in the mines so that these lesser gods don't have to do it. That was the original story coming out of ancient Sumer. Had nothing to do with a snake, had nothing to do with original sin, In fact, you are not a sinner. Okay? Let me make that abundantly clear. You are not a sinner. And like I said over on the post, okay, here on this channel, everything you've been told is a lie. Mostly out of ancient Rome, but not always. There's some other things. Now you say, well, Von, how do you know everything we've been told is a lie? Because Napoleon did what you and I could not do. He went down in them Vatican vaults, which is something I wanted to challenge Charlie Kirk on, actually. But he went down into them vaults to see for himself. And he come up white as a sheet, and his men, who were Christian, by the way, asked him, said, well, what did you see down there? What did you see down here? And Napoleon's like, everything we believe is a lie. Art, science, math, it's all a lie. All of it. And his men are like, oh my God, what are we going to do? He said, we're going to have to start all over. We have to start completely from scratch. Because everything. Now, if you want to say that way the fuck back there, way back there in the past, it might have had some truth to it, okay, I'm willing to entertain that. But it's obviously corrupted today, all of it. All of it is corrupted today, and and in many cases just flat out lie. Okay, like I said, ancient Sumer, there was no snake, there was no original sin. You are not a piece of garbage. You are not a filthy sinner. You are not evil. You are not, well, not necessarily evil, but you can become evil if you want to, and that's a matter of free will. But, and so that's a stark contrast to what you've been taught and what the vast majority of people on this earth have been taught. Muslims, Jews, and Christians, all of you. You were taught, you're an evil sinner, and you gotta have a Messiah, you gotta have a Redeemer, you gotta have an Imam, you gotta have whatever, the 12th Imam, you gotta have some, and so it doesn't matter what religion you are. If you're under the auspices that you need a Messiah, a Redeemer, or an Imam, or a Mahdi, or whatever, you've been lied to, because there is no original sin. You're fine. You're okay. You are not a filthy sinner. You are not evil. You're not scum. You're not a bad person. How liberating is that to know that you don't have that burden on you? Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Now you would think that people would jump on that, but you know what? A lot of people haven't. A lot of people have not. And it dovetails quite nicely with Gnosis. The Gnostic books, which are saying, y'all were lied to again, because the God you think that is the God is not the God. He's an archon, the chief archon. I can't think of his what was the name? Can't think of his name right offhand. I'll have to go get it again. But the chief archon took the place of the real God, who is the source, the one, the light, and created all this mess to make it seem like, this that we're in now is a facade. Elon Musk got it right. We're in a simulation. We're in a matrix. He was right. Other people said that too. They were right. And it was created by this chief archon and his band of archons to deceive people, deceive humanity, and make them think that they're in a blessed place, in the real place. But no, we're not. We're trapped in this. We're trapped in this hell, the first level of hell. And that's a tough pill to swallow, but you're going to have to swallow it anyway because it's the truth. Because remember, I don't lie, right? Not allowed to lie to you. So it's interesting that this information is not being translated and released to the public because it might gore somebody's sacred cow. When they get into that science stuff there from ancient Sumer, is that going to totally blow away Einstein and Pythagoras and some of these other cats? It could. It very well could. And that's probably why it's not being released to the public. It's just like when King James made his version of the Bible. What did he do? He ripped out 3/4 of the Bible and threw it in the trash. Oh, y'all don't need that shit. Well, now, why do you think he did that? He did that because there's information in those books that would have prevented him from being in control of the people. He wanted control. It's all, folks, I've said this a million times. It's always about control. It's always about control. Sometimes, sometimes it's about money, but mostly it's always about control. And this is no different. And how do you control people? Oh, you can control them through religion. And so you rip out all the books that say, hey, you are a God in and of yourself. You're unique. You're loved. You're created for a purpose, and you're a leader, and all this stuff that will encourage you and make you see Speaking of dogs, make you see yourself for who you are. They're out walking their dog now, right there. So all this encouraging stuff that would have been in the Bible, King James ripped all that shit out and wouldn't let you see it. And what does the book of Malachi says? The book of Malachi says you take any books away, or add anything to, you receive all the curses in this book. Oops. So what did happen to King James? I guess I'm going to have to go see what happened to King James, ain't I? We know what happened to the King of France when he fucked around with the Knights Templar. Yeah, he ended up black as coal tar, and then his 3 sons were killed also, or died, or whatever. Interesting, isn't it? Same with Vlad Tepes Dracul, man. Vlad Tepes Dracul warned him, said, you fuck with me, man, and kill me. Every one of you will be dead by morning, and every one of them was dead by morning. Wow, amazing how that shit works. Anyways, so yeah, this is a travesty. This is evil, because you're being denied critical need to know information. Science, math, arts, religion, just all reams and reams and reams and reams and reams of data that for whatever reason are not being released. All this research that's being done and funded, the funding's been cut off. Why? I'll tell you why, because they don't want you knowing the truth. That's why. That's exactly why. They don't want you knowing the truth. Because as long as you're in bondage to Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and yes, even some of the pagan religions, as long as you're in bondage to them, you're a slave. They can control you. They can manipulate you. It's only when you get the truth that you can break free of these religions and come to the truth of freedom religion, which will set you free, which will liberate you. But the Gnostic Gospels especially are taking the internet by storm. More and more people are finding out about them. More and more people are waking up to the fact that, oh, wow, I was lied to by the Roman Catholic Church. Oops, sorry. Now, what do you want me to say? I got to tell the truth. I'm not allowed to lie, remember? I'm a high priest of the freedom religion. I'm not allowed to lie. Cheap cook and bottle washer at the moment. Population 5. I think there's 5 of us now, I think. There's 3 or 5, something like that. Anyways, but yeah, so what a bunch of assholes, right? Oh, well, you don't need to know that information. The Nephilim, people, the giants, right out of the Bible. And they stopped the funding to dig up the skeletons. What about that? And like I said, I got this from video this morning talking about this, where all the funding has been cut off. What is it about these Nephilim they don't want us to know about? Is there something they don't want us to know about? You bet your ass there is. There's something they found. They found something. And it's like, nah, we can't let them know about that. Oh, well, okay. All right. Yeah. So, interesting. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, we need to get on the stick and insist that this information be released to the public. All this information from Göbekli Tepe, we need that information. For those of you who don't know, Göbekli Tepe was that building they found that was made out of bricks shaped like a T. T as in Tom. They found all kinds of data there, apparently. But nobody's wanted to translate it to get it out to the public. Well, gee, I wonder why. I'll tell you why. Because there's truth in there that you need to know, and they don't want you knowing it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They don't want you knowing it. But now I'm telling you, there's going to be some mind, but if they ever do release it, it's going to blow people's minds, I bet. Almost bet. Because like I said, the creation story from ancient Sumer is totally different than what you're being taught. Totally different. But you are not garbage. You are not a sinner. You are not evil, at least not inherently. And you are created to be a leader. You're created to be wonderful. You're created to be awesome. And you need to know that information. You need to hear that information. I mean, it's great that I tell you, but you need to see it from the original writings themselves. You know, I mean, I can tell you you're great and wonderful, and I do, but you know, you really need to hear it from the original authors. You know, but yeah, this information needs to be released, and I am absolutely incensed at this. As a historian, as an amateur archaeologist, and an amateur cryptozoologist, you know, this really offends me to find out that we actually have found the skeletons of the Nephilim, at least one of them apparently, and they stopped the funding. Why? Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know the truth. Because if you know the truth will what, class? Set you free. They don't want you set free. They want to keep you in bondage. Because it's always about control. Always about control. Like I said, there might be a little money in there somewhere, but it's almost always about control. We need to demand, contact the Smithsonian, contact some of these other places, and demand that they release the information from Göbekli Tepe and from ancient Sumer, and release that information to the public so that we can decide for ourselves. Now, you may have heard me just tell you that the original story of mankind is completely different from ancient Sumer, and you may not wish to follow that. Okay, that's fine. That's your prerogative. It's my prerogative. That's the way that I want to live. It's my prerogative. You know, so I mean, that's your prerogative. You can do what you want. But the thing of it is, that information needs to be released, whether or not people follow it or not. It needs to be released. We need to know that information. Once again, I was denied critical, need to know information. And that needs to be put out to the public. I would love to know what was buried with the skeleton. Was his armor, you know, what kind of sword did he have? What kind of weapons, you know? I'm absolutely curious now. I'm absolutely curious. I've got to know what's up with that Nephilim skeleton, man, because we found a Nephilim, guys. That should be front page news on every newspaper all over the world. Hey, we found a Nephilim. But guess what? You weren't told, were you? No, neither was I. And I usually got my ear to the grindstone on this. And I didn't even know. So yeah, whoever is blocking the funding for this information needs to stop. They need to go ahead with the funding. Let's get this stuff translated. Let's get this stuff dug up so we know what the hell's going on, because I want to know what's going on. I want the truth, the real truth. Not King James's version of the truth. I want the real truth. Not King George's version, or the King of France, or anybody else for that matter. I want the real, unvarnished truth. And so they need to translate these, get them out there. Now I don't know what language Göbekli Tepe is in. I'd have to go back and look. But all that information from Göbekli Tepe, that all needs to be translated too, and get it out there. I want to see it. I want to read it for myself, so that I can make an informed decision for myself. Right? Yeah. Well, somebody's blocking it, and that makes me mad. So hopefully we can get that sorted and get it fixed, and ring the Smithsonian off the hook and find out what the major malfunction is. Now you may call Smithsonian and they may say it ain't us doing it, it ain't us doing it. Okay, well fine, who is? Who's blocking it? Who's blocking the funding, and who's preventing this stuff from being translated so we know the real truth? Because I want to know the real truth. I don't give a rip about excuses. I don't give a rip about somebody, oh my God, it's just so horrible. I don't care. I want to read it anyway. I want to know. I mean, my God, all the bloodshed in the Old Testament, and you guys are going to scoff at a few little things spoken about from ancient Sumer? Give me a break. Give me a break. I mean, whole civilizations were wiped out in the Old Testament, so, give it a rest already. Let's see it. I want to see the truth. I want to see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God, as we used to say years ago. But yeah, man, this is retarded. We need to get this shit done and open. And but yeah, man, a Nephilim skeleton. Dude, I bet that's mind blowing. I am so stoked about finding out about that skeleton and what was buried with it. Maybe there's gold buried with it. Maybe there's gold buried with it. You never know. I mean, didn't they have money? I think they have money. Anyways, that's going to do it for this version of Morning Coffee. Morning Coffee 223 in the can. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Jeez Christ. I mean, that was a handful. A brainful. Ooh, where am I? Okay, so, all right, so the Catholic Church has lied to everybody, he says. And then he says, and then he refers to the Bible about the Nephilim. But the Catholic Church is the Bible. At least the Catholic Church is the Bible. Because they came out with it first. And it wasn't until 1,000 years later, or more, that King James came out with his fake Bible. So what the hell is Vaughn really? Where is his head? He doesn't. He says that Roman Catholicism is lied to everybody. Duh. And then he says that it's whatever's written in the Bible must be true because it's written in the Bible. So you make some sense out of that, because I certainly can't. So the programming schedule for today, going forward, is well, keep an eye on Von Helton. I didn't want to carry on presenting him until after he'd left Hamilton, but like it's not looking that way right now, and I'll just take it as it comes and see what happens. But the rest of the day will be either catching live streams or catching Von Helton or somebody with some bullshit so that we can stream it for posterity, or we are going to move to Discord, not right now, in a bit. Give me an hour or so, and then we'll move to the Discord, and I have something to present to everybody, which will be controversial. Shouldn't be controversial, but it will be. So stay in tune, stay in touch for that. The Discord link I'm going to put into the comments below when I finish the stream, which is going to be soon, and we'll see you there, or we'll see you in the side chat next time. All right, that's it for now. I'm out of here. We're fading to black, as we do.